Complex as we are back here for our third game of the day. It is the 3-seed Eastern Connecticut hosting the 4-seed here at this neutral site here in our third game of the day. We'll take a look now at the starting lineup first here for the Huskies of Southern Maine. Aaron Martin, the right fielder, will lead it off. Caitlin Nelson, third baseman, hits second. Brooke Cross, center fielder, will hit third. Alexis Brown, first baseman, cleanup. Ashley Tinsman, shortstop, hits fifth. Hannah Kenny, the left fielder, hitting sixth. Kaylee Bowen, the DP, will hit seventh. Ashley Allward, the pitcher, hits eighth. Sarah Howe will be the second baseman, hitting ninth. Katie Favaloro is the catcher and serving as the flex. So Erin Martin making her way over towards the batter's box now. I'll get you a look, too, at the Eastern Connecticut defensive alignment here. It is Callie Duthry out in left, Sabrina Lemire in center, Alexis Tyrell in right, Julia San Giovanni at third, Sarah Pisanelli at short, Jackie Lewis is at second base. It is Morgan Bolduc in the circle. Megan Hodgson is the catcher. First pitch in there for a called strike one. And over at first, it is Caitlin Miller over there. She is serving as the flex. Well, Bolduc's first pitch of the game in there for a called strike. This one fouled back off the bat of Martin, and it is quickly now a 0-2 count. So Bolduc coming out here and throwing strikes here into this first batter. Just off the plate there, they wanted that one as Hodgson sort of got up there out of the crouch for a second and kept the glove there. An extra second wanting that one, but to no avail. Now a 1-2, so a good miss there on the 0-2. This one lifted down the line. That is a fair ball headed towards the corner. Or is it? As finally the arms come flying up, it's going to be a foul ball. It took a while for the signal to be made from the first base umpire. Oh, it is just a long strike and staying with a 2-strike count. Thinking about it there was Martin, but she did not go around on the appeal. Oh, will stay. 2-2 count. To Martin in there for a called strike three. No debate about this one. Strike three called to Martin. As Bolduc able to get that one on the inside corner for a called strike three. And now it'll be Caitlin Nelson to bat. Nelson, the third baseman. Well, leadoff hitter for the Huskies, down looking. Nelson hitting at .346. Oh, homers and 12 runs batted in. First pitch taken for a called strike, 0-1 to Nelson. Morgan Bolduc on the year. A 1.08 ERA coming into this one is what she has pitched to. 11-1 record. 11th start, 20th overall appearance now as that one misses down and away, 1-1. 8 complete games on the year. 3 saves as well, 84 innings, 57 hits allowed, 19 runs, 13 earned, 11 walks, and 73 strikeouts on the year. 185 opponents batting average against, as this one is hit foul off the bat of Nelson. And Bolduc pumping the strike zone early here in this appearance with strikes. 1-2, line foul up the third base side. And we will do it again with another 1-2. The winners in the first game's a walk-off win for the host UMass Dartmouth. And that was against Western Connecticut. And then UMass Boston for the second year in a row in an opening game for Plymouth State and UMass Boston, the lower seed, as this is fouled off out of play. Oh. And we will do it again, still with another 1 and 2. But the Beacons last year were the 6, shut out Plymouth State 1-0 last year, well as the 5, and Plymouth as the 2. They shut them out this year in the opener between the two teams by a score of 2-0. 1-2 just missing. Good waste pitch there. And it is 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 down and away. And it is now full at 3-2 to the third baseman for the Huskies, and Caitlin Nelson. Hit on the ground to third. And it is fielded and thrown on to first base there. Nice play by Julia Sangiovanni, who was playing about even with the bag there. And that is the second out of the inning. So Brooke Cross now will bat. Cross batting here with 2 outs and nobody on. This pitch called strike 1, 0-1. All one just in there to Cross, 1-1. Brooke Cross coming into today hitting at .358, 2 homers and 23 runs batted in. The 1-1. Missing low, 2-1 now the count to Cross. Is Ashley Allward on the mound for the Huskies. This one punched into center field for a base hit, so Brooke Cross with a 2-out single. Lemire bobbled it a little bit, but that did not have any effect on that one, as she's still able to get it in, and Cross standing on first base with a 2-out single here in the top of the first. Alexis Brown now will bat. Brown, the first baseman, .336 hitter on the year, a homer and 24 runs batted in. Cleanup hitter Brown at the plate here with 2 outs and a runner on first. Oh, 1 here, the count to Brown. Cut on and missed, and it is quickly now 0-2. Oh, 2, missing high, 1-2. Going up the ladder there, Boldick there, trying to get Brown to chase. Oh, 1-2 here. Little dribbler foul towards the first base dugout, and it stays now at 1-2. Battle continuing here, so Brooke Cross had the 2-out base hit, and then it is Brown here battling with the count 1-2 as the Huskies got the game's first base hit with 2 outs to keep this inning going. The 1-2. Waved at it, missed, strike 3. Brown down on strikes as Morgan Dick will work around the 2-out single in the inning. No runs, 1 hit. There are no errors, 1 left on base. At the end of a half inning here in our third game of the day, Southern Maine and Eastern Connecticut scoreless, with the Warriors coming up to the plate. We'll take a break here watching the 2019 Little East Conference Softball Championship Tournament on the LEC Network. Back here at UMass Dartmouth as we get set to go for the home half of the first inning. It is no score between the Huskies and the Warriors. We'll take a look at the starting lineup for Eastern Connecticut. Morgan Bolduc, the pitcher, will lead it off. Alexis Terrell, the right fielder, will hit second. Sarah Pisanelli, shortstop, will hit in the 3-hole. And the cleanup hitter for the Warriors here this afternoon will be Brooke Matasavsky. It is Julia Sangiovanni hitting 5th, Jackie Lewis, the second baseman, 6th, Sabrina Lemire, center fielder, hitting 7th. It is Megan Hadgdon, the catcher, hitting 8th, and Callie Duthry going to be in left field, hitting 9th. Their flex is Caitlin Miller, the first baseman. This one is swung on and fouled back, 0-1. Alward on the mound for the Huskies. Katie Favaloro, the catcher. Caitlin Nelson at third as this is fouled back. Actually, it's been over at short. Sarah Howe at second. Alexis Brown at first. Hannah Kenny is in left. Brooke Cross in center. Erin Martin in right. Look, 333 hitter on the year with 2 homers and 8 runs batted in. This one will miss high as it gets to the backstop there. From Ashley Word. We're 7-7 on the year, 2.90 ERA. This is their 16th start, 21st appearance. It's thrown 6 total complete games, 2 of them going for shutouts. 87 innings pitched, 88 hits allowed, 60 runs, 36 earned, 35 walks, 77 Ks. Opponent's hitting .252 against her. Hit on the ground to second, and it is fielded by Sarah Howe. Lick retired for the first out. Alexis Terrell now will bat. Earl, the right fielder, hitting here with 1 out. Earl, 386 hitter on the year, and plenty of at-bats with 101. Earl, 2 homers and 18 runs batted in, a total of 8 extra base hits, 5 doubles and a triple to go along with the 2 long balls. 1-0, missing high, 2-0. Called strike, 2-1. Swan will find its way through into left field. Alexis Terrell is a 1-out base runner here for the Warriors in the bottom of the first inning. Snelly now will bat. Nelly takes the first pitch for a strike. On and foul back. Quickly 0-2. Nelly behind here. Leading at .310, 5 homers and 24 runs batted in. The 5 homers lead Eastern Connecticut. That is taken there for a ball, 1-2. Swan is popped up. Foul over the first base dugout, out of play. So staying at 1 ball and 2 strikes. In there for called strike 3. And Ellie retired on strikes looking for the second out. Or getting her first strikeout. Brooke Matasovsky will bat. Runner will take off. Pitch called for a strike. Throw down, sailing into center field. Stolen base for Terrell. stealing second base there to get into scoring position. 15th stolen base now on the year in 20 tries. Earl now at second. Osofsky, the DP, at the plate with an 0-1 count. Osofsky takes that for a strike. Now it is 0-2. We still have one more game to go today. After this, the Western Connecticut and Plymouth State squaring off. The loser will be going home today. 2 missing high, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch waved at him, missed, strike 3. Osofsky down on strikes there. And that will retire the side. In the inning, no runs on a hit. In the inning, there are no errors, and there is 1 left on base. On to the second we go here. It is scoreless between Southern Maine and Eastern Connecticut. Back here for the top half of the second inning. It is scoreless right now between the Huskies of Southern Maine and the Warriors of Eastern Connecticut. Actually, Hinsman will lead it off, the shortstop. Tinsman hitting at .265, a homer on the year with 24 runs batted in. The first pitch in there for a called strike to Tinsman, 0-1. Brooke Cross with a 2-out single in the top half of the first. That did not amount, though, to anything else. Shutting it down as she got Brown to strike out. This one hit back towards the middle, maybe getting a piece with Bolduc there. Fielded by the shortstop. Nelly throws to first base to get Tinsman for the out. So the leadoff hitter is retired there on the ground out. And Kenny now will bat, the left fielder. He's hitting at .316. No homers and 16 runs batted in. One out here in the top of the second in a scoreless game. Caught on a miss there by Kenny very late. Lee Bowen, the DP, waiting on deck. As for the Huskies here, they had 5, 6, 7 scheduled in the batting order. Here is the 0-1. Missing low, 1 ball and 1 strike. On 1. Cut on and missed, and it is now 1-2. So quickly, Kenny in a 2-strike hole with it being 1-2. I think just getting that ball back and ready to fire, so just catch and throw. Repeat it. This one hit on a soft little line drive. It takes a small hop, fielded there by Pisanelli, who throws to first base to get Kenny for the out. So Kaylee Bowen, now the designated player, will bat. Bowen coming in, hitting at .320. 2 homers and 16 runs batted in, a .313 batting average for this Southern Maine team. As this one lined off the fence protecting the third base dugout, it is 0-1. Now this is a team that can swing the sticks. Pitching as a team with all the pitchers together, a staff ERA of .309 for the Huskies. Eastern Connecticut's staff ERA with all the pitchers at .292, so very remarkable for both those sides, pitching to very good ERAs as an entire staff. He's also hitting .315, just 2 points higher than the Huskies. One will miss, 2-1. Bowen trying to get on base here. Taken for a called strike, and it is 2-2 now to Bowen. Pitcher waiting on deck. Word. See if Bowen can keep this inning going. Here is a 2-2. Fouled off. Out of play, nearly getting a car that was stopped alongside the field here. Two. Rip foul towards the dugout. That knocked a bat down that was up against that fence. Now staying at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bowen hanging tough here. With Morgan Bolduc trying for that put-away pitch. And she's got it right there. The 2-2 once again swung on and missed. As down on strikes there is Bowen. Bolduc with strikeout number 3 now as she fires another 1-2-3 inning. We head now to the home half of the second inning. We are scoreless between the Huskies and the Warriors. Back here at UMass Dartmouth as we get set to go. For the bottom of the second, it is the third baseman, Julia Sangiovanni, leading it off for the Warriors. Sangiovanni, the right-handed hitter in the box, takes the first pitch for a called strike, 0-1. Giovanni hitting at .351. In 94 at-bats, 3 homers and 19 runs batted in. Takes that for a called strike there as both pitchers so far matching each other. Word with a pair of strikeouts looking and then swinging to end the first. Lunging at that one but not offering is the hitter, Sangiovanni. 1 ball and 2 strikes, not a bad waste pitch right there. In the regular season, a doubleheader was played way back in March. End of March, March 24th. As this is lifted in the air out to deep left, and forget it. That is gone. A solo home run off the bat of Julia Sangiovanni to give the Warriors a 1-0 lead. Sangiovanni connecting for her 4th home run of the year, her 20th run batted in. Well, the Warriors off to an early lead as they lead 1-0 here. Giovanni getting all of that, no doubt, off the bat, out to left field. Second hit of the game for the Warriors as Jackie Lewis now will bat. A 4-0 win in game number 2 back on the 24th. And then an 11-3 win in just 6 innings in the first game, as Eastern Connecticut took care of the Huskies last time earlier in the year. Want to know here the count to Jackie Lewis. Lewis swings and foul tips that one in the mid of the catcher, or strike 1-1. Jackie Lewis also batting average over 300, hitting at 315. 2 homers and 19 runs batted in. Pops this one up on the right side over into foul ground. It is Sarah Howe, the second baseman, could not get to it. Aaron Martin also coming in as well, trying to make a play on it. Oh, it is just a long strike. 1-2. Foul back, out of play. We will do it here again. Another 1-2 to Jackie Lewis. One, two, up and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Lemire waiting on deck, as there is still nobody out here. 2-2 to Lewis, fouled straight back, and we will do it again with another 2-2. Missing high, 3-2. So here is Lewis working it now to full after the home run by San Giovanni. Three-two, hit on the ground, too short, fielded by Tinsman, throws to first base to get Lewis, so we're winning that battle, and Sabrina Lemire now will bat. Lemire batting here with 1 out in the inning. Lemire, the center fielder, hitting at 301. No homers and 8 runs batted in. Well, it looks like the batter will be awarded first base, so take that back. I guess they said was beat on out over there. A trip here out of the mound here. Oh, it is a base runner with no outs, so back-to-back runners reaching. A runner at first here with nobody out. Bunt is on, pulled back here by Lemire. Bunt is on here. It's a good one from Lemire. It is fielded there and thrown onto first base for the out. 4 there to get the out, so sacrifice will work as planned. And Lewis now up to second base in scoring position. And Hatchton now batting. Hatchton takes that one for a ball. 1-0. Hatchton, the catcher. Hitting at 260, 4 homers and 14 runs batted in, fouled back, out of play, and it is 1-1. One, fouled back, and it is 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Hodgson. We're trying here. A miss, strike 3. down on strikes. So Callie Duthry now will bat. Three batting here. First, off the plate, 1-0. Called strike. Duthry, the 9-hitter in the order. On the ground towards short, fielded there by the shortstop. The throw will go out there into left field. And probably would not have been in time as well. So reaching there at second base. Runner from first, Duthry reaching at first on a fielder's choice. So Morgan Bolduc now batting. As some light drizzle starts to fall now. Back to the top of the batting order we go. Like swings and misses there. Oh, 0-1 to Bolduc, who was 0 for 1 with a ground out to second. This one is popped up. Foul. Fire needing some more game balls here, heading over to the home dugout here, occupied by Eastern Connecticut. Oh, 2 hit on a line, and the right field line foul. So looks still alive as it stays at 0-2. Grounding out to second base last time up. Still a 1-0 game here. And on a missed strike 3. Bolduc down on strike swinging, and that will retire the side. So in the inning, 1 run comes home for the Warriors on the solo home run by Julia Sangiovanni to give Eastern Connecticut the lead. They will leave 2 runners on base. On now to the third we go. 1-0 game with the Warriors leading Southern Maine. And back here for the top of the third inning, Ashley Allward leading off, touched up for a run. In the home half of the second, the Julia Sangiovanni solo home run, which right now is the only run in this game to give the Warriors a 1-0 lead. First pitch missing up and away, 1-0. Cut on and missed there by Allward. And just like that now, it is 1-1. We're hitting a .258 coming in, no homers and 8 runs batted in. 1-1. On and missed. 1-2 now to Allward. Bolduc continuing to be strong as this one goes on. 1-2. Cut on and missed. Strike 3. Went up the ladder. Morgan Bolduc with another strikeout. As Allward down on strike swinging. As Sarah Howe now will bat. Howe batting here with 1 out and nobody on. Howe hitting at .364, just 4 of 11 though. Homers and 2 runs batted in. Pitch. A dead ball, as it was a little check swing foul. I don't think it won the count. 0-1 the count here to Howe. A bit of a drizzle continuing to fall here in Dartmouth. Here is the 0-1. Down for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. One cut on and missed by Howe. It is 1-2. 1-2 here to Howe. That's the top of the batting order looming with Aaron Martin. 2 cut on and missed. Strike 3. Howe down on strike. So Morgan Bolduc getting another strikeout here. Bolduc now with a total of 5 Ks. As Aaron Martin now will bat. Martin batting. With 2 outs and nobody on for the Huskies. This pitch rolling up there in the dirt, 1-0. On and 0 here to Martin. In there for a called strike at the knees. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Cut on and missed there by Martin. Bolduc 1 pitch away now from striking out the side here in order in the top half of the third. Warriors lead this one 1-0 in the top of the third. The 1-2. And I think thinking it was strike 3 there was Martin as she took a step towards the dugout as she knew it. As it certainly was not going to be ball 4 as it's only the second ball of the count. Martin given a new life here at the plate. After thinking she was punched out. Hit on a line and that one unable to be grabbed in foul territory. A diving effort by San Giovanni there. But could not come up with it. And it is 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Martin still. Stairs will be taking on the loser of Game 3 here. This is popped up in the air out towards shallow right. Going back, Jackie Lewis under it makes a catch, and that will retire the side. Good read there from the second baseman, Lewis to catch that pop up there from Martin. So down go the Huskies, 1-2-3 in the top half of the third. On now to the home half of the third inning here in our third game of the day. It is Eastern Connecticut leading Southern Maine. You're watching the 2019 Little Leagues Conference Softball Championship Tournament on the LEC Network. Back here for the home half of the third, Alexis Terrell will lead it off. Terrell 1-for-1 with a single and then a stolen base. That came back in the first inning. Warriors plating a run on Julia Sangiovanni's solo home run. Here is the first pitch. On the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. 0-1. This one is lifted in the air out towards deep left. Going back, unable to make the catch there is Hannah Kenny as it came in and out of the mitt. And presumably, probably going to go down as a double. Alexis Terrell with presumably her second hit of the game right here. As Sarah Pisanelli will bat. Showing bunt here and only gets the bunt down. Charged there by the third baseman. The throw on to Alexis Brown in time. That was Caitlin Nelson who did that. So a sacrifice going down 5-3 to get Terrell over to third. Brooke Matasovsky will bat, the designated player. Matasovsky 0-for-1 with a strikeout swinging. Swings at the first pitch and fouls it back. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. Bunt is on here. Bobbled there by the pitcher. Allward and everybody is safe. Now an E1 will result in Terrell coming home. Scores, and then Matasovsky reaching base on what will go as an E1 to make this a 2-0 game in favor of the Warriors. Just booted there by the pitcher, Allward. It is now a 2-run game in favor of Eastern Connecticut as they're able to tack on another one. Sangiovanni coming up now. 1-for-1 with that homer. We do have a pinch runner in as well, as we do not have live stats working at the moment, and we're out in left field, so it's a little bit of a problem if we don't get a change. It might even be Morgan Sanson pinch running over there at first. Taken for a called strike, 0-1. One will miss high. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Sangiovanni. taken there for a called strike, 1-2. Now 1-2 to Sangiovanni. As Ashley Allward and the Huskies looking for a second out here in this inning. Swinging a pop foul straight back. Out of play. And we'll do it again with another 1-2. That one off the mitt there of the catcher and getting the backstop. Ski will go up on the pass ball. 2-ball and 2-strike count now to Sangiovanni. Oh, 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Giovanni awaits a pitch. This one is popped up. Out in the air to right, caught by the right fielder Martin. That pinch runner, who we now know who it is, will tag up and go to third. It is Caitlin Miller who came in to pinch run. And Miller now at third base here, with this being a 2-0 game with a chance now to score on a base hit with 2 outs. And perhaps make it 3-0. Pitch to Jackie Lewis. Missing for a ball. 1-0. Missing again, 2-0. Now the count to Lewis. (2-0) in there for a called strike. 2-1. Lewis reaching on that bang play over there at first, where she was ruled safe, as this is lifted in the air out towards right center. On the run, Brooke Cross crossing over to make that catch right there, and that will end the inning. 1 run comes home for the Warriors on a total of just the 1 hit. In the inning, there is 1 error, and there is 1 left on base. On now to the 4th we go in our 3rd game of the day. It is 2-0 Warriors. They lead Southern Maine. We'll take a break here watching the 2019 Little East Conference Softball Championship on the LEC Network. And we are back here for the top of the 4th. It is Caitlin Nelson leading it off for the Huskies. Now, Nelson, Cross, and Alexis Brown, the scheduled hitters here for Southern Maine. Dick has been lights out, has just allowed 1 hit. That was a single to Brooke Cross, who is in the on-deck circle. First pitch, missing high, 1-0 to Nelson. So Caitlin Nelson, 0 for 1 with a ground out to third. Takes that for a called strike, and it is 1-1. The 1-1. Taken for a called strike, 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Nelson. Takes that one high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, 2-2 now the count. Two waved at a miss, strike 3. Down on strikes is Caitlin Nelson for the first out. And now Brooke Cross will bat a lone hit belonging to her. 1-for-1 with a single. They're continuing to rack up the strikeouts, a total now of 6. First pitch in there for a strike to Brooke Cross, 0-1. Oh, Cross batting here with 1 out and nobody on in the top of the 4th. Sun trying to peek through a little bit here. This one is popped up. Foul territory on the right side will go out of play. Now going out, and it is 0-2 now to Cross. Oh, 0-2 now to Cross. Lunging for this one, pops it up foul, and it will get out of play on the first base side again. So 0-2. Still the count to Brooke Cross. Oh, 2. Off the plate, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Two, foul back, and we'll do it again. Oh, 1-2 still to Cross as the battle continues. Top of the 4th inning, 1 out, 2-0. Eastern Connecticut leads. And Cross will foul that one off again. And we will do it again. Dick rubbing up the baseball on her softball on her pants. 1-2. Lined up the first base line, and it's foul. So 1-2. Oh, 1-2 here, once again to Cross. Reached for and fouled off to the right side, out of play. So 1-2 still as this battle continues. Swan will miss in the dirt. And not offering it, that one is Cross. As a good take there, not even tempted whatsoever. And it is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now 2-2. Plate umpire going to take time here to wipe off home plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Cross. And Baldick ready. With another 2-2. Swing and a pop fly out towards shallow left field. On comes Lee Duthry, and she'll make the catch. So the long battle finally comes to an end. As flying out to shallow left field is Brooke Cross. And now it will be Alexis Brown batting. Alexis Brown is 0-for-1, struck out swinging. Baldick continuing just to cruise along here in this one. Swan will miss low for a ball, 1-0 to Brown. Here's the 1-0. It's fouled off the screen protecting the Southern Maine dugout. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lake ready with a 1-1. Just low, 2 balls and 1 strike. Boldick cruising along, but has had to work a little bit here, especially for the last out. Send that one there to make it 1-2 to Brown. 1-2. Sing high, and it is 2 balls and 2 strikes. So we will do it again with the other one here, with it being on 2-2. Skis with the lone hit here in this game so far. 2-2, hit out towards left field. Ledoux in, makes the catch, and that will retire the side. So the Huskies will go down here. 1-2-3 in the 4th. Morgan Boldick cruising along as she has retired now 10 in a row. He will take a break and be back here for the bottom of the 4th inning here in our 3rd game of the day, with Southern Maine and Eastern Connecticut battling it out here. Huskies trailing Eastern Connecticut by a score of 2-0. Back here for the bottom of the 4th. Eastern Connecticut, the 3 seed, leading the 4 seed Southern Maine by a score of 2-0. Sabrina Lemire will lead it off. No official at bat as she had a sacrifice. This one swung on and popped up foul, out of play. Cloud cover continuing here. We did have a little bit of a breaker. The sun tried to poke out, but not going to get that lucky. Feeling like 48 now with some winds around 10 miles per hour here in Dartmouth. Definitely not the best weather for these games to be played in. And tomorrow isn't going to be much better either. 1-1 the count here to Lemire. One will miss. 2-1. Well, when you take a look at it for tomorrow, cloudy all day, 54 degrees. Winds around 10 miles per hour to even 15. One will miss 3-1, and as the day goes on, going to have some showers early on tomorrow evening. It's going to be steady rain later. Sunday is going to be a complete washout, as that one will miss. I'll actually paint the outside corner. 2 strikes now, 3-2. Some AM showers, a 1/4 inch of rain tomorrow night, so that makes you worry a little bit too about how the field could be, but Flink could push it back as this is hit on the ground towards short, and not in time to throw from Ashley Tinsman. Tinsman not getting it over there in time, and Sabrina Lemire will reach base with a leadoff single. Lemire reaching base, and Megan Hodgson now will bat. Hodgson batting here. 0-for-1 with a strikeout. We'll see how Eastern Connecticut plays things here with that leadoff runner on. The bunt is on here. Charged by Nelson. Throws on to the second baseman. Howe covering at first for the out. The sacrifice will work. It goes down 5-4. And Lemire now running at second base as the Warriors are already up 2-0, just trying to extend this lead to perhaps 3. Callie Duthry now will bat. Duthry, it's outfielder's choice. Pitch in there for called strike. 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike to Duthry. The 1-1 on the ground towards the middle. Sliding stop there by Tinsman. Not in time, though, to throw to first, as it was a great effort. But Callie Duthry will beat this one out. Runners on the corners now with 1 away. And Morgan Bolduc now will bat. Time will be called here in the Southern Maine infield. And coach coming out of the dugout as well for a conversation. Jamo out of the dugout here to have a conversation with her whole infield. How to approach things here with it being the runners on the corners and just 1 out. Already down her team 2-0, and they got to try to hunker down here, so they don't want to go down anymore. So he said the loser of this game will have UMass Dartmouth tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Pitch in there for a called strike. The runner takes off, and Duthry will steal second base without a throw. And Southern Maine definitely worried that a runner might try to break. Swan will miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. The runners on second and third base now. Morgan Bolduc, the pitcher, up at the plate with a chance here to help herself out and break this one perhaps wide open. One running down and in. It is 2-1. Maine coming into the tournament 21-16, an 8-8 record in LEC play. Eastern Connecticut 25-11, a 10-6 record in conference play. And Eastern Connecticut swept Southern Maine during the regular season. That one will miss low and in, 3-1. Eastern Connecticut wins. They will have a date tomorrow at noon with UMass Boston. 1 missing inside, ball 4. So Morgan Bolduc will reach base via walk. And now the bases are loaded, so things going from bad to worse here for Southern Maine in this inning. Sarah Jamo back out there. Her 6th season as the head coach of Southern Maine. He'll come out and make a pitching change here with the bases loaded. And we just have 1 out, so we will take a break and get you who that new pitcher is here. We'll take a break for the pitching change here in game number 3 of the day with Eastern Connecticut leading 2-0. The Huskies making a pitching change as Eastern Connecticut has the bases loaded and 1 out here in the home half of the 4th inning. We'll take a break. You're watching the 2019 LEC Softball Championship Tournament on the Little East Network. So back here in the bottom of the fourth, coming in for the tough assignment is going to be Madison Green, 4-3 on the year, making her 18th appearance. 5 of them have been starts. 3.32 ERA as a save, 44 in a third innings pitch, 50 hits, 26 runs, 21 earned, has walked 22, has struck out 23. Alexis Terrell takes the first pitch low, 1-0. Pitch will miss high. 1-0 missing high, 2-0, and nowhere to put Terrell at the plate, as Terrell has doubled and scored a run in the third and then singled in the first. Runs inside and tight, ball 3. So coming in is Madison Green in the first 3 pitches out of the strike zone with nowhere to put the hitter at the plate. 3-0. Running inside, ball 4. So Alexis Terrell will be able to not even take the bat off the shoulder, as it's a 4-pitch walk to drive in a run to give Eastern Connecticut now a 3-0 lead. So 3-0 now Warriors. Run charge still to the starter. And that was actually Allward. First pitch of this AB will go to the backstop. Coming home to score on the wild pitch from third is Callie Duthry. So Duthry coming home on a wild pitch to make it now a 4-0 game. So 5 pitches for Green since coming in, all of them out of the strike zone. And this wild pitch helping to plate another run. So Nelly is the one at the plate. That is taken for a called strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Eastern Connecticut with 2 more in scoring position with just 1 out. Sing high, 2-1. Now, one game only did go 6 innings this year between the two because Eastern Connecticut had more than an 8-run lead. Swinging a pop foul. Straight back out of play. And it is 2-2. So we will do it again with a 2-2 to Pisanelli, who sacrificed in the third. And then had the strikeout looking in the first. 2-2. Dribbled foul. And we will do it again with another 2-2. Missing high, ball 3. Full count now at 3-2 here to Pisanelli. Here is a 3-2. Waved at and missed, strike 3. Pisanelli down on strikes for the second time, and that's a big out for the Huskies. It's the second out of the inning. Brooke Matasovsky will bat. The designated player reached on an error in the third and struck out 0 for 2. Takes the first pitch high, 1-0. Once again, there's another miss high here from Green. Well, this holds. This is who UMass Dartmouth would be playing. They'd be playing the Huskies. This one hit in the air out towards deep left center, and that one is gone. And for Brooke Matasavage, she'll hit the second homer of the game for the Warriors, as Matasavage will make it now a 7-0 game. Oh, Matasavage wasting no time. First pitch swinging, hitting her 8th homer of the year. Julia San Giovanni now will bat. She'll miss for a ball. Oh, 7-0 now, Warriors. As we said, 8th homer, 34, 35, 36 in the RBI department for Adasavsky. Giovanni takes that one for a strike. You got Madison Green trying to bounce back here. This one golfed at and hit out towards left, crossing over towards the line. The left fielder, that is Hannah Kenny, and she'll make the catch, and that will retire the side. Not before, though, Eastern Connecticut will blow it wide open as they strike for 5 runs in the inning. They will do it on 2 hits. The Brooke Matasavage 3-run homer is the big blow in the inning. And there will be nobody left on base. No errors in the inning as well. 4 full complete. It is 7-0, Eastern Connecticut leading Southern Maine. Back here for the top of the 5th inning. It is now a 7-0 game in favor of Eastern Connecticut as Ashley Tinsman will lead it off. Eastern Connecticut blowing this one open with a 5-run bottom of the 4th inning. Now Ashley Tinsman leading it off as Morgan Bolduc back out there. And why not with the performance she has had? Oh, Tinsman, Kenny, and Bowen, the scheduled hitters. This pitch in there for a called strike, 0-1. You are Eastern Connecticut. The best case scenario would be to get quick 3 outs and then plate 1 and end it early. Get some time to rest. Line drive, a sinking one caught by San Giovanni, who dives over there on the third base line to make that catch. So Tinsman is retired on the line out. A great play by San Giovanni there. And now Hannah Kenny will bat the left fielder. Pitch will be offered at there by Hannah Kenny. 0-1 as the pitch missed off the plate, but she did go around on the offer. So 0-1 here to Kenny. Here is the 0-1. Missing low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Warriors do have a reliever throwing in the pen. Bolduc definitely cruising along and definitely don't need to necessarily take her out. This one flared on a line down the left field line. And it drops foul before anyone can make a play on it. It is 1-2. So Hannah Kenny behind in the count 1-2 as Morgan Bolduc just continuing to just roll along here. And everything going right for the Warriors as well, just as a whole. And you had that nice diving catch on that line drive practically an inch off the ground that San Giovanni was able to make. One missing, 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Kenny. Now this one went up over the head there of Hodgson and to the backstop. Lick ready now with a 2-2. Just low there. And not a bad miss right there. And it is 3-2 now to Hannah Kenny. So he's going to need to get a lot of base runners together here, down 7. Foul back there by Kenny to stay alive, and it stays at full, 3-2. Lee Bowen, the designated player, waiting on deck. We await another 3-2. Thick just missing again low, ball 4. Pretty much the same spot as that previous one that was called ball 3. So that will finally end a streak Morgan Boldick had that was pretty impressive in terms of retiring hitters. She had retired 11 in a row up to that point. So Kaylee Bowen now will bat the designated player. Bowen 0 for 1 with a strikeout. A lot of people for Southern Maine in that lineup, as this is line foul, look out. It is 0-1. Bowen can say that as they have strikeouts next to them on the scorecard. Boldick has carved up this Huskies lineup here this afternoon. 0-1, taken for a called strike. And it is quickly 0-2, working the left-hander, hitting Bowen away right there. And a very good pitch there from the right-hander. Hannah Kenny over at first after battling and drawing the walk. 0-2, swinging a pop foul, out of play. Play to the left side. And we will do it again with another 0-2. Well, Huskies battling here. They easily could have just rolled over after getting touched up for the 5 in the home half of the 4th inning. But they have not, as they've had some good at-bats making Boldick work. This one hit on the ground to first, fielded there by the first baseman Miller, takes it to the bag, 3 unassisted. So Hannah Kenny will move up to second base, and that run means nothing to the Warriors there, up 7-0. And now Madison Green will bat. Now Madison Green hitting here for the first time. Ward going 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Now Madison Green trying to knock in a run to at least break the shutout here. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. And it is 0-1. Oh and 1 here to Green. Waved at and missed, and it is now 0-2. So Green just 8 at-bats coming in to today, 2 for 8. Has knocked in a couple of runs. 0-2 here to Green. Missing high, 1-2. Well, if Green can keep this going, it is a 9-hitter, Sarah Howe, who waits on deck. They're trying to end it right here. 1-2 on the outside corner, knee-high, strike 3 called as Madison Green is down on strikes looking. And Morgan Boldick continuing to roll along as she did allow a base run on a walk, but nothing else as that runner is left stranded. On to the home half of the 5th we go here in our 3rd game of the day. 7-0 the score with Eastern Connecticut all over Southern Maine here. We'll take a break. You're watching the 2019 Little East Conference Softball Championship Tournament on the LEC Network. First pitch here to Jackie Lewis. Will miss for a ball, 1-0. 2-0 as this one bounces up there. So Madison Green trying to keep this at a 7-run game if the Huskies want to continue. The Warriors get a run here and they could end it with 8 runs after 5. Taken for a strike, 2-1. Off the plate, 3-1. This one ripped down the left field line, foul. Us to the left there of the chalk in the corner. And it is a long strike to make it 3-2. Well, we have one more game after this today, and the loser of that one will be going home. And it'll be Western Connecticut, who fell to UMass Dartmouth this morning in the 10 o'clock game. As this is dribbled foul, staying 3-2. We'll be taking on Plymouth State, the 2 seed, who has to win to survive after they were set 2-0 by UMass Boston. UMass Boston has won the last 2 tournaments, and they're trying for a three-peat, 3-2. Down low, ball 4. Now Jackie Lewis able to reach base here. Brenda Lemire now will bat a single and a run scored in that 4th inning. Looks like we'll see a pinch runner for the Warriors. Laura Zank in the game to pinch run, as that is a potential 8th run over there. So conversation in the circle broken up. So Laura Zank running now for Eastern Connecticut. After the leadoff walk to Jackie Lewis. Showing bunt here and pulling it back and taking a strike is Lemire. It is 0-1. So Sabrina Lemire singling and scoring a run in the 4th. Runner takes off, the throw down, not in time, as able just to get the hand in there ahead of the tag is Laura Zank, the pinch runner. So a very good slide right there to get in there. And it certainly seemed like the throw beat her, but you got to complete the play and get the tag down. So that runner now in scoring position here. Missing high. 2-1. Oh, 2-1 now the count. Zank the pinch runner.
Hey, how are you?
2-1 on the inside corner, and it is 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Lemire. 2-2 chopped on the ground towards short, fielded by, then throws to first base for the out. And that runner moves up to third. And Laura Zank. So Megan Hodgden will bat. Hodgden will miss low, 1-0. sacrificing in the fourth and then striking out swinging in the second. Cut on and missed. 1 ball and 1 strike. Will miss off the plate. 2-1 the count towards Hodgson. Field creeping in here for the Huskies as they got to cut down that runner at the plate to keep this game going. Bunt is on here. Runner breaking for the plate. Throw will be in time on the flip by Madison Green as Solaro will be able to apply that tag. So that squeeze attempt not working out there as Green with a great flip there. Or the catcher able to apply the tag. So reaching is Megan Hodgson over at first on the fielder's choice, going 1-2. So now Callie Duthry will bat. See a pinch hitter, though, instead of Duthry's spot. And Maroney pinch hitting for Duthry. First pitch missing low for a ball, 1-0. Warriors almost finishing the game, but the squeeze attempt not working out as a good flip there from Green to Favaloro to keep this game going. In the runner at first, swinging a pop foul out of play, and it is 1 ball and 1 strike. Up and away with the 1-1, 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's a 2-1. Down and in, 3-1 here to the pinch hitter. And Bolduc, the pitcher, waiting on deck as we then go back to the top of the batting order. One missing high, ball 4. He will draw a walk. And time will be called here. We will see a pinch runner come in. Looks like Duthry coming back in to run. So Duthry back in. She pinch hit for. Only getting the walk, and Duthry back in running. Morgan Bolduc batting. Walked last time up in the fourth, struck out swinging in the second, and then grounded out to second base in the first. Warriors can end it here with a base knock. This pitch missing inside, 1-0. Our final game of the day was scheduled for 4. Well, that ain't happening now with it being 4:09. We'll see a pinch runner come in as well now for Hodgson over at second. Grace Leone coming in. So Leone into pinch run. Over at second, as that's a run that could end it. That one off the plate. Rabal 2-0. It will be 20 minutes to a half hour from now, the start of the Western Connecticut Plymouth State elimination game. Loser of that will be done for the year. 2-0, little cue shot on a line out towards left, and being held up there is Leone. So a single from Morgan Bolduc, not enough to win it, as the runner being held up at third. This is Terrell batting. Terrell has had a very productive day, has reached base all 3 times, drew a bases-loaded walk in that 4th inning where the Warriors played at 5 runs. Takes the first pitch low in the dirt, 1-0. Taken for a strike, 1 ball and 1 strike. Here for Green, ready with a 1-1. That's taken for a strike by Terrell, and it's 1-2. Roll hits that one foul, out of play on the right side. Well, swings and misses there, strike 3, so we will play on here as striking out, swinging there to end the inning. Madison Green able to pitch out of trouble right there in the inning. No runs on just the 1 hit. There are no errors, and there are 3 left on base. On now to the 6th we go here with Eastern Connecticut still leading Southern Maine by a score of 7-0. You're watching the 2019 Little East Conference Softball Championship Tournament on the LEC Network. Back here for the top of the 6th inning. It is a 7-0 game. Warriors leading the Huskies by a score of 7-0. Taking the first pitch for a strike is Sarah Howe. It's cut on and missed. And it is 0-2. Actually, Taylor Piazza is the pinch hitter, as I don't hear anything announced, so it's a pinch hitter up there for Howe. Piazza takes that one high. Taylor Piazza pinch hitting here in a lopsided game against Morgan Bolduc, who has been cruising. Line foul over the first base dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Off the plate there, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Boldick wanted that one, but just off the plate, says the home plate umpire. Two waved at a miss. Pinch hitter Piazza down on strike swinging. That 9-hole has gone a combined now 0 for 2 with a strikeout from both players who have occupied it. Aaron Martin now will bat. Martin popping out to second base in the third and then striking out looking in the first. Pitch waved at him, missed there as Boldick got her out in front, took a little something off there. And Martin swinging out of her shoes at that one. Martin trying to reach base here with 1 out and nobody on, with the Huskies trailing 7-0. One will miss for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. One missing in the dirt, 2 balls and 1 strike. Nelson waits on deck for the Huskies. One waved at him, missed by Martin, and it is 2-2. Oh, 2-2 to Martin. Two. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded and thrown on to first base for the out. And just like that, 2 away here in the top of the 6th as Martin is retired. And Caitlin Nelson now will bat. Nelson striking out last time up in the 4th and then grounding out to third base in the 1st. Foul, 0-1 to Nelson. The 0-1 to Nelson, missing high. Ball, 1 strike. Waved at and missed on the 1-1, went up the ladder and chased. And quickly 1-2 now the count to Caitlin Nelson. On 2 taken for a knee-high strike. Strike 3 call. Boldick will grab another one as she gets Nelson down on strikes looking. 6 shutout innings for Morgan Boldick in this game as the Huskies go down 1-2-3 once again. We head now to the home half of the 6th inning, 7-0 our score as the Warriors once again with a chance to perhaps end it early as they lead 7-0. back here for the bottom of the 6th. There, Zanelli takes the first pitch high. 1-0. The 1-0. Down in the dirt, 2-0 to Zanelli. Called here as the Southern Maine catcher, Katie Favillaro, going to go out and have a quick chat with Green and deliver the ball out there. So 2-0 here, the count to Zanelli. The 2-0 in there for a called strike, 2-1. One up and away, 3 balls and 1 strike. They're trying to reach base here to lead off this inning. Not that the Warriors need any more. The commanding 7-0 lead. Oh, popped up, foul, out of play. Now 3-2. And Green has pitched in and out of trouble in this one. We'll get out of a bases-loaded jam in the home half of the 5th. The 3-2, popped up foul, straight back out of play. Well, he's stepping out to take a practice cut. And now back in there. Ready to go with a 3-2. Rolls it up there, ball 4, Green. He's drawing a leadoff walk. Well, the Warriors once again with a leadoff base runner. They've done it in every inning so far except one. Kayla Santos pinch running. Brooke Matasovsky will be batting now. Spaceman, 3-run homer last time up to break this open. This one will miss in the dirt and get to the backstop. Kayla Santos, the pinch runner, moving up to second base on the wild pitch. On 0 missing, 2-0 now. Here is a 2-0, hit sharply on the ground, foul. Eastern Connecticut, like they will improve to 26-11. Southern Maine going to fall to 21-17. And they will be playing Southern Maine tomorrow morning. UMass Dartmouth at 10 o'clock to keep their season alive, and they need to win. 2-1. In the dirt, this one will get to the backstop. That one did get a piece there, Laurel's glove, but no chance for her to get a piece of it. A wild pitch there on Green. Time will be called here. Sarah Jamo, coach of the Huskies, going out now. To the mound. It looks like we'll see a few changes with a 3-1 count. Looks like we're going to see a new catcher come into the game. Not sure if there is anything else. But a 3-1 count here in the home half of the 6th. Looks like Tinsman is going to shift from short to play catcher. Tinsman now catching. The Hirsch now playing third as Nelson shifts to short. One will miss in the dirt, ball 4. And time now will be called. Nelson now at short. It is Tinsman catching. And Julius Giovanni will bat a solo homer in this one. At UMass Dartmouth. So that will do it here for Eastern Connecticut as they get the win, and Southern Maine now will be playing tomorrow to keep their season alive against the Corsairs. Once again, the final score, Eastern Connecticut 8. It is Southern Maine nothing. I'm Brian Clementson saying so long here. Hope to have you listening for game number 4. Once again, the final score in game 3, Eastern Connecticut 8, Southern Maine nothing.